Okay, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I could not get that green screen off of there, and I didn't know what else to do. I had to just take that off of there because it wouldn't show the garden, it wouldn't show anything. So if you somebody new and you haven't seen this channel before, you just have to forgive me because I'm a great grandmother. I haven't done this in quite a while, and I usually do it on my computer, and that's why I usually do it on the computer because I can do. I'm gonna sit back down. I can do a lot more on there that I know what I'm doing than on the phone because I usually don't do a live on the phone. Okay, so I'm sitting up here on my front stoop, and I want to show the garden. And for the people who was on here that got off, I'm sorry. I apologize to you. And it's a beautiful day. It's like in the 70s and sunny. And that's why I just wanted to come out here and do this because it's in the 70s, it's sunny, it's everything perfect to sit out here for a minute. And I haven't been able to do this in a long time. I'm getting my chair up. And I haven't been able to do this in a long time because, set that down there, because the bugs be so bad, the traffic be so bad, and yesterday was a windstorm. So you don't just get a chance to come out here and do this. So I know a lot of people are cooking out today. Happy 4th of July to all you. Independence Day. And I hope we remain free. And I mean free in America, okay? So this garden is looking so lovely, and the bugs ain't attacking me right now. So I was able to put some short sleeves on, which I normally cannot do. I usually have to be covered up. So I'm looking at my hydrangeas. I'll show y'all this stuff in a minute. I want to wait a little while and just kind of talk to you a little bit before I start. I'm just trying to see if I can get a better picture for you. Um, chat a bit. And maybe some of my people who haven't seen me do a live in a while will come in on here and chime in and say hi, say happy 4th of July. And let me know if you can hear me and let me know if you can see me. Because if the sun is blinding or it's not a good shot, let me know because I'm trying to see what that is right there. Um, just let me know that, okay? Yeah. So, one of the things I was thinking about that I wanted to talk to people about is feeling overwhelmed. If you're feeling overwhelmed in your garden, you can only do what you can do, okay? So, don't stress yourself out because at first I was feeling so overwhelmed because we had such a horrible spring. You couldn't get out here, and I'm in upstate New York, zone 6B. And I was feeling overwhelmed because I had grown all these seedlings for my 100 container garden. And then I couldn't get out here to do anything. And so what happened was I was at a late start. And see, I have a lot that I'm planning, and I have a short growing season. So I was feeling overwhelmed. But I just decided don't don't stress it. Do what you can. And that's what I decided to do. And I have relieved that stress off of me. And I'm planting stuff late, and we'll see what happens. If I get something from it, let's see what this says. Welcome to the live chat. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's why that would be there. But if I get something from it, that's good. But if I don't get something from it, don't worry about it. Because at least you tried, at least you gave it your best shot, and don't stress yourself out and uh, make your life shorter. Hi. So I'm sorry about getting cut off before. I had to do that. But anyway, don't feel bad about you didn't get everything done. Don't feel bad about you had such great expectations. Because for me, I have a lot of great expectations about what I'm going to do. And don't be satisfied with doing less. I'm just moving around, y'all. I'm out here trying to find the best position for me. The sun was kind of on me right there. And so I'm sitting here out here in my front garden. And I'm going to be doing a tour out here of the garden. I think it's looking beautiful, and I'm happy about that. I want to say happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy 4th of July. Come on and say happy 4th. Let me know. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is the sun washing it out? I don't know, because all I can see is on my screen, it looks like the sun is washing it out, but I hope not. So, this is what I want to talk about, feeling overwhelmed in the garden. So don't worry about that. Just take it and do a little bit each day. This is the way I feel. It's better to do something than to do nothing. And so that's the approach that I take. I go out every day and I do something. And it may not be everything that I want to do, but I have encountered some problems. And you're going to encounter some roadblocks. Okay, you're going to be behind. And then if you're behind and then you encounter a roadblock, it's going to be like, oh my goodness, now what? So, I had the issue with something was, I planted, if you go back and look at my videos, I did a video of, what was it? The eggplant. And I put eggplant in there, and then I put garlic and onions around the perimeter in my 100-gallon grow bed. Then I did planted in my other one. I planted all peppers, and then I did the onions and the garlic around the edge. Well, something was in there, and it was digging, and it was, I don't know what it was really doing, uprooting stuff, and I had put traps and stuff in there, and it was popping them, and I didn't know what it was. And so I think I found out it's a toad. So the toad, I found out some different things about the toad, which I don't really want to talk about, because it stresses me to think about what the toad could do. If you have a toad in your garden, let me know. I know that the toad eats tons of bugs. I already knew that. I already knew that the toad was good for the garden. I already knew that. I had been protecting, excuse me, this toad for years, y'all. I would see it out here. It would come out from somewhere, and I would wait for it to get away and not mess with it. And I just protected it. If I saw something trying to get it, I would, intervene um, and put a little thing of water out there for it with a little rock in it so it could climb up on the rock if it wanted to. And, so I had been protecting it for years. But this time, it had never done any damage before. It was doing some damage. And then I think something was digging. I think it was two things happening together. The toad was in there, and then something else was digging. I'm trying to guess. I'm just guessing because I have no idea of what really went on without a camera. But I think that these flies, these are the ones that bite. I'm seeing it out here now. I got sleeveless on for the first time. I can't wear sleeveless in my garden. I got a dress on. I can't wear a dress in my garden. but I thought I could get out here and do this and that they would leave me alone. So hopefully they won't mess with me here, because those little flies, they like little teeny little, they look like flies. That's all I can call them. I don't know what they are. And little teeny ones, teeny. So when they land on you, you don't feel it because they so lightweight. And when they bite, ooh, I have a reaction to that bite. That thing hurts, and ooh, it feels so bad. And so that's why I cover up. So anyway, I cover up for them in the day, because they be in the day to get you. And then mosquitoes in the evening get you. But I rather deal with the mosquitoes, because I can go ahead with the mosquitoes, spray my clothes with the off, and any exposed skin, put something on that, and put my netting over my, and I can protect myself from them. But these things here, they force me to put on extra clothes when it's hot and humid, and that's horrible. If it feels terrible. So I don't really know, but I think it was the toad, and I think it was something else in there. So somebody, one of my subscribers, told me. Um, Now I'm trying to see if anybody's saying anything, because I can't really see that. Hold on, y'all. The sun is right there, and I got to be able to see if you're saying something. How is your day? Oh, my day is beautiful. Um, and hi, how are you? And it says, how is your day? And then another person said, hi, I'm having a beautiful day out here. I'm saying this weather is gorgeous here in Upstate New York Zone 6B. And it's just a wonderful day. This is a good 4th of July weather day. And anyway, but the toad, I think it's a toad and something else. But one of my subscribers said, go ahead and get, Cynthia, try some netting. I had never tried netting before, because years ago I got birds caught in it and I never used it again. But I bought some netting. I also bought some of those hoops. Um, and I'm going to put that out there and see. I don't know how all this stuff is going to work. I think I'm going to video it. So I'm going to, because this is in a big, large grow bed. Okay, this is not in a raised bed. So we're going to have to see how this whole thing works. If it works, fine. If it don't work, that's okay too. I tried something, but because I got to keep the toad out of there. Whatever else is doing something, I'm gonna have to keep that out, and I'm gonna have to keep the toad out. So I done had to spend some money. The stuff just came. The stuff just came because I went to Amazon and ordered, and they kept giving me this long date of when it was gonna be here, way away. And I got a feeling. I said, when Amazon do that, they ain't gonna get it to you. So finally, it came up after I got a supervisor, and they said undeliverable. Something happened to it, they said, in the post office or UPS or wherever. So I didn't get that. But I went right on to Walmart, y'all. Walmart is, they not playing. You hear me? They not playing. Walmart will get it to you in 2 days, free shipping, everything. I loved it. So don't forget to get a thumbs up. So anyway, I got the stuff, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the put that in, so I can, because right now I have tool on the stuff, tool, and that's no good because the pollinators got to get in there. So if you have any other suggestions in case this one don't work, put them in these comments, and so that I can try another way if I need a backup plan. Okay, so right now the plan is the netting, and I'm gonna try the hoops to hold the netting up because the peppers got to have room to grow. Hi, I'm gonna do a tour, so a tour is coming up. So I'm doing a tour of this front. So I'm going to also show you some of my seedlings. I'm just walking over here. I'm going to take this and put it up because I'm going to get ready to do the tour out here. So stick around because we're getting ready to do a tour of everything that I got going on out here. And you can get a chance to see um, what I'm talking about don't feel overwhelmed. When nature doesn't cooperate, just do the best you can, okay? Now I put that down in there and I'm gonna go on here. Let's see what people are saying. Uh, what are you growing? What am I growing? Ooh, I'm finna show you in a minute, all right? These are things that I'm gonna be putting in a lot of this next week, as much as I can, all right? So I'm finna switch this, All right, so let's look over here. These here, I got pumpkin and squash. I think that's mostly what's in here. Watermelon, I got watermelon, all kind of stuff. Let me see what that is. That's delicata. And I know some of these gray big leaves are pumpkins. And then some of these, let's see. Let's see what that is. That one don't have no label on it. But it's written on the, oh, that was an empty one. That's an empty one. This is a gray cucumber. There. And these are ready to be planted. So these going to be planted next week. All these are going to go and be planted, all right? So that's one thing that I'm doing. I got a whole bunch of tomatoes. I got a whole bunch already planted. And I got a whole bunch more because I had a sale. My sale was successful, but I just grew a lot. And I'm not sorry that I did because, the people that came, it was good. I'm doing good. Next year I'll cut back on how many tomatoes I'll do, but I consider it a success. So as you can see, I'm just kind of walking around, and the tomatoes got flowers on them. Let's see if you can see that, flowers. And then there's some peppers in here with it, and I got peppers. And then these are some more tomatoes over here. Now, some of these tomatoes will get planted. I'm going to go through and pick the ones that I want to plant and put them in. But I have to prepare the container. So I have those buckets that I'm going to be putting them in. And the buckets take a little work to get ready. But over here, this is all my herbs, which you can see the basil. I think this one is sage. What is that? Oh, horehound. That's what that one is. And then I think this is let me see what this is. I'll say it's a basil. Yeah, lemon basil right there. A lot of basil in here. And this here, what is that? Let's see what that is. That's the cinnamon basil. And then over here, right there, is parsley. I got parsley, some parsley, and cilantro, and different stuff like that out here. And then over here, down here, I got sweet potatoes, which I already got planted, but these are just extra things that's out here just in case something died, or I have a container and I want to put something in it. I could go ahead and put these sweet potatoes and plant some more if I wanted to, because these ones that I pull out of here, they get pulled out. They got a root on them already because they're growing directly in the dirt. So you could plant them. I got tomatoes, peppers. I got okra over here. You see the okra plant? Now I got okra planted in the back, but I'm just showing you. This is just my stuff to be planted or extras. Okay, these are what is this? These are leeks. So I just got a few leeks in there because I didn't really do much to take care of this stuff. These are like sunflowers here. They'll be planted next week also. These over here are hollyhock. That's hollyhock. I got peppers here. And let me see what's in this one over here. Let's walk around there and see what's oh, up here. Oh, this fell over. This here. Let's turn that around. You can see it. Can you see it? Okay. That's cucumber. And it's not just one in here. It's like 2, 4, 5. It's like 5 cucumber plants in here. Okay. So there's like 5 of them in here. All right. So I got that. And I'm going to be playing that next week. And I probably, I'm probably going to do a video and show y'all. But see, doing a video takes a lot of time away from getting this stuff planted. And getting the stuff planted right now is crucial. I got some time. And I'm going to see, what is this one? What is it? Oh, that's lemon balm. Let's see, bee balm. Lemon bee balm. This what this one right here is. And this one over here, I think it's thyme. Nope, St. John's wort. I don't know what y'all can see because I'm blinded by the sun. But this is St. John's wort. Let me see where my hand is, right here. And then over here next to it, the bee balm. This here is some collards. Vats, V-A-T-E-S, collards right here. I got some collards already planted out there, but this is an extra one that I'll find somewhere for it and put it in. This is parsley here. Did really well. This one here, I got to get this in the ground. I think it's dill. This is dill. And get that planted. I got an eggplant in here, but if you watch the video, I'll try to link them at the end of this live if I can. I got a whole bunch of eggplant planted out there, but I don't know if, because of what was getting in the container, something was getting in my container, and the toad was getting in there. This is clary pink Sunday sage. So that's what this is, sage. Okay, so that's what that is. So then over here, let me see if I could maybe move it closer. Hold on. Move this one up. I got, this is a cantaloupe here. This one here. I'm trying to make sure that I got the camera on where y'all can see it. That's a cantaloupe. Some of these ones, the stuff died off because it was out here for so long. This is a Amish pumpkin. Can you see it? That's an Amish pumpkin. I'm going to set it over there so that I can get to the other stuff. This one here, this is a zucchini plant. That's a zucchini. I haven't looked at this stuff in a long time, so I'm interested myself in seeing it. This is a Georgia rattlesnake watermelon right here. Some of this stuff I may get something from it, I may not, but it's gonna get planted anyway. This one here is a watermelon crimson sweet. There's 2 of them in there. What's next to it? This one here is early sugar pie pumpkin. That's what that is. All right, so I think I pretty much showed y'all. Let's put this one back in here. What I got going on over there. So I'm gonna push that back over in this spot and get this one up and put this one back over here. Okay, and so This here is what is this? Oh, that's the hollyhock. Yeah, both of these containers here are hollyhocks, and then that one over there is sunflowers. Over here, these are, I think, either leeks or onions. Just a few of them in there. I got plenty of onions planted out there now. Okay, so for the lady who asked me what was I growing, that's some of what I'm growing. Now I'm gonna walk over here to get the sun off the screen so that I can be able to see your comments, all right? And if there's any comment that I want to answer, I can see it. That I need to answer, that's what I should have been saying. Uh, let's see. Okay, so the lady said, what are you growing? So I showed you, so hopefully you still stuck around to see what I was growing, all right? Now, um, I just planted this here a couple of days ago. These are all flowers. I'll come back later and show y'all how well these flowers are doing. But they just been planted. Um, as you can see, marigolds, zinnias. I think that's a zinnia and another zinnia. And I put some seeds in here, a bachelor button, because I love them. I tried to put bachelor button everywhere I could to see what I get. Over here, the same thing. And some of these places that don't have no mulch on it, I put some bachelor button in there, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to show you the garden, but I'm thinking the best way to go, because it's so sunny, y'all. It's such a beautiful day, but I want you to be able to see everything, so I might have to start from this end to show you, okay? Now up here on here, these here, this is the same thing that I had over there, except for I think I didn't have any, I got in here nasturtiums instead of zinnias. And then I planted some bachelor buttons in there too. I have these containers here. Hopefully you can see this stuff good. Nasturtium, marigolds, and then I had the zinnia. And then I did the same thing on this one, and then the one back there. Then over here in the corner, you can see this. I'll get over here closer. Just give me a minute to get in here. Now the difference in here is I put in some begonias. I had ordered some bulbs. They had a good deal on them. See that little thing right there? That's the part of the bulb, and the bulb is buried. So that just been put in there. And also over here, I think I did mostly the marigold. And then I put in some bachelor button. Every one of these things I'm showing you, I have put in bachelor button in the bare spots. Okay? So all of them. So I'm hoping that the bachelor button gonna come up. All right, so let me get out of here. Now over here, I have on here these morning glories, which I don't even bother to plant them. They just keep coming back, coming back, coming back. I got to get down in there and weed. And this is my hydrangea, which is looking really, really beautiful. Look at it. Look at this. So it's looking gorgeous. And I love it when it does the pink and the blue together. Now see, they're coming in different shades. And then get the pink. And then see the blue here. I don't know if on my camera is not showing it too good, but I'm hoping you'll be able to see it. The pink and the blue. And then right next to it, echinacea done come in, and I just left it there. Over here, I forgot what you call this plant. It just got through blooming, and I cut it off. It came back from last year, and I stuck a marigold in here with it. Now over here, let me see if I can get closer. These are some more of my hydrangea. And the hydrangea are just starting to flower because we have had crazy weather. But it's just starting, so you can see they're all different sizes. Like this one here is great big, and then look how little this one is. It's just starting to open. It's a whole bunch of little ones on here getting ready to open. Over there, right there, I have another one, and it's blooming too. Okay, okay. Now we're gonna look this way at the garden, and we're gonna walk around and look at some stuff. Okay. All right. If you saying something, go ahead and say what you want to say. And when I get to a spot where I can see, because right now the sun is blinding me, um, I'll answer your question if you have a question. This echinacea, they just getting ready to open. See them? It's loaded. When this is loaded, I may come back and put another video on. This is a live. I may come back and put a video on showing you when all these get open, because it's going to be beautiful. Now this is my topiary ball. Last winter we had a horrible winter with all this ice, so it did get some dieback on it, but I was reading up on it and it said that you can try to cut some of that dead out and maybe it'll grow back. So I'm only going to cut back like little spaces like this. I'll cut some of that out, but I'm not going to go cutting all along, because when you start cutting in on your bush, you making it die. So don't do that. Don't go cutting deep in on the bush trying to get the dead off, because what you're going to do is you're going to kill that bush. Now little spots like this, get a pair of pruners and you can cut that out, but don't go to cutting way down here trying to get, that's not a good idea. Anyway, here's the echinacea here, not open. They all getting ready. All right. And I'm wishing everybody a happy 4th of July. I'm going to have barbecue later. And then over here, this salvia. This one here just sort of put itself here, and I just left it. I just left it because I love the echinacea. And down here, this salvia, when it rains real hard, which we've had torrential rains, that makes that salvia just fall over because there be so many flowers on it. But I leave it as long as I can because the bees and butterflies love it. Now the bees are out here. I don't know if you're seeing them, but they kind of moved a little bit because I was out here. This white butterfly is getting a lot on this salvia, and over there, I'll get over there to my lavender. And here's one here that's open. And then there's the pot that I showed you in the swan. Here are my flags. Happy Independence Day, people. May we stay free in America. And I mean internally free, okay? Over here, back there, can you see that? I have bought some of them Dollar Tree gladiolas, and I got them right there. But this here hollyhock, which I love, I had no idea it was going to get this big. It's taller than me now. It loved the rain, and it just kept growing. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a showstopper. It's a showstopper. Ain't no doubt about that. Look at it. Look at how beautiful all these flowers. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, people. That helps the channel, and it helps me, and it lets me know that you like seeing these kind of videos, so I can keep on bringing you live, or keep on showing you the flowers, okay? And talking about my vegetables and what I'm doing. That encourages me and lets me know I'm doing the right thing, okay? And down here, this is a little echinacea. And there's another. These are Asiatic lilies here. And these Asiatic lilies had something that was getting on here. First of all, there was a little red bug. and it looked like it was a ladybug. But somebody told me that ain't no ladybug, kill it. It's going to eat your stuff down. And I looked at that video over and over again and stopped it to see what it looked like. And that person was correct. That was not a ladybug. This looks like a ladybug and don't have no spots on it, and it's kind of square. And I came in here and I sprinkled some Sevin spray, sprinkle on here. I put that on there because um, this is not something that I'm gonna be eating, and that took care of it. That took care of it. I saw one the other day. I killed it, but they were setting up over here. They apparently like lilies because somebody told me they was eating on their lilies too. Down in here, I just planted some more Asiatic lilies. Where you see where that mulch, fresh mulch is. And this is my poppies. They finished up, but I leave the leaves and let it die back before I go cutting that down, okay? And then if you look through here, you can see some more of my coneflowers, okay? Over here, this is my lavender. And I'm so fortunate to have this lavender survive because from everything that I've read, I think I have French lavender, and they said French lavender it's supposed to do better in warm climate, but I believe this is French because the way of the smell, the way they describe the smell of it, mine smell like French. So that's why I be saying I'm fortunate to have it. So I don't know if I can make things bigger on a live. I'm scared to touch the screen because when I touch the screen and don't know what I'm doing, uh, I might lose y'all, and I don't want to do that. So, um, I'm not going to try to zoom in. I'm just going to go by and let you see everything, okay? And here's a coneflower. There's a kind of green fly. Oh, no, that's a bee, I think. You can see that down in there. It's green. I guess it's a bee, y'all. If it ain't, let me know. Because when I see that, I'll take care of it. But these echinacea, look at that. Look at that beauty. They are so pretty. And I got my gazing balls. I like my gazing balls. That's one down there. And then these echinacea. Now I had this one here, but then this one here grew. I didn't put that in because I got a plant down in here. See these spiky leaves down in there? That's a plant. And it's this plant. And I had moved it over here. But as soon as I moved it over here, this one it came in here. So I'm leaving it for now. And I'm going to see, because echinacea, what I have found is don't play fair with other stuff. It'll kill the other stuff and it'll survive. That's what I found because one time I made a mistake and put it by my rose bush. And I had to get that out of there because it was killing my rose bush. Not this one here, but another rose bush in another spot. It was killing it. Now, these here, they smell so good. Oh, they call aromatherapy. Oh, they smell so good. You can just smell them just without putting your nose up to it. So it's been blooming. I cut off the dead ones, and now I got two left. Um, Down here is a daylily. I don't think it likes this spot too much, competing in here with these junipers. It don't die, but it don't get the full blooms like I would expect it to. It's not getting the full blooms that I would expect it to get. Okay? It blooms. Over here, this is another rose bush. Same one as I just got through showing you, but only it's got the flowers are fully open on here. And this one kind of going bad now. Now, used to be, them Japanese beetles used to tear these roses up. They would be like lace. They would tear it up. But now, since I done grown the vegetables, they switching. They switching. They leave that alone. And they going for my vegetables. Last year, it was the okra. It was the okra that they went for. And I'm just kind of showing you as much as I can out here. There's another one of my gazing balls there. And but let me know, guys. Are you feeling overwhelmed, or when you do feel overwhelmed, what do you do? Because I talked about that earlier. Somebody said you have all the flowers. Thank you. Is it Miss Cynthia? You have all the flowers. Thank you. And this here says yes, it is beautiful. Thank you. And hi, Wendy. Healthy living. I see you moving and all that. Boy, you guys got a challenge, and you're doing such a great job over there. I'll be watching. And you and your husband seem to be a good team. And I see you guys be doing most of the stuff. And, moving a garden plus moving. Wow. This is my dogwood. It's finishing up. It still got some flowers. And the petals are falling off. But I put pictures on my post and showed you when it was in full bloom. Here's another gazing ball. You can see me in there with my dress on and my big hat. Hi. Hi. Yes, and this is another echinacea. It haven't opened. When they open, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be something when all these open. They open, seem like later to me. I don't know, but maybe it's just because everything else opened up so early. I'm trying to get to this rose to show you right there. Beauty. A beauty. Now, this is my poppies in here. And they finished. I already cut the flowers off of them. Poppies don't like heat, so when it start warming up, they gone. They said, bye-bye, baby. Now, over here is some salvia. And I like that. And then I have in here, there's another salvia. It used to be down here. Let me try to find it, y'all. Oh, yeah, there it is, right there. So when I finally cut these poppies back, I let this die out. I don't mess with it. And once that dies out, then I go ahead and you'll be able to see the salvia better. This here is, when I showed you from far off, this hydrangea. I'm in here in this flower bed. Now this is this one. This is this one. And it has a lot. It's, like I say, everything is just starting here because it was so cold and so the weather was ridiculous. Look at that. It was raining, it was windstorm, it was cold, it was, you name it, we had it. And everybody had something. Everybody's getting something. So, let me get out of here and get around here. This is my tree. I love pine trees. And this garden I put in, I've been here over 40 years, and this garden, I planted all this stuff. And this spruce here is my favorite. I love this tree. And I specifically put in plants that I loved over here. That dogwood, I did travel nursing in North Carolina. I worked in the South a lot, so I know about the South. I know about y'all summers. I was down there experiencing it. I'm a northern girl though. So that is over there my lace leaf, and then up there my green giants. um, that I put in. Now, this is the other side of this pine. Now, when I get to another spot where I can see what somebody's saying, I'll answer you. But go ahead and put it in there, and I'll answer when I see it. Okay. Um, these here need to be trimmed, so that's a project. I will trim them. And then I got these little carpet rows down here, and they're beautiful. And up here, this rose bush that I have, and I got to trim this back because I don't want it pushing on this rose bush. And I take care of this rose bush. This rose bush has been here for many years that I put it in. Now I'm thinking about this little spot down here next to this rose bush and in between this bush. And I want to put something in. And I want it to show from a distance. So if you can think of something now or later, let me know what you think might be something good. I can't think of what to put there. It's some shade and some sun, but it's not full sun. It's spotty sun. Okay. Oh, let me show you this way. Yeah. This is my arbor, and this is the view from this way. Now, everything is not open up yet, so the view is not as spectacular as it would be when these flowers open up. It will be spectacular. You hear me? And you'll have a whole bunch of flowers, and then all these pots that I'm planting. I didn't show you the hanging basket. Let me get over here. I showed you the other pots, but this is the hanging basket that I just planted. And what I'm looking forward to here, I got a nasturtium right there, and I'm hoping that's going to grow and grow down and hang. And then over here, see that little tip right there where my finger is? I put in these beautiful, beautiful begonias. There's one right there. Over here. Here's another one where my finger is right there. And they are going, I'm hoping, going to be filling this all in here and then hanging down. So I'm looking so forward to that. So this is what I have right now out here. And I'm up on the stoop now. And I'm just showing you. When I come out my front door, this is what I look at. This is what I see. And I love it. And when I look from my window, this is what I see. Because right here, my window is right here, and it looks right out on this garden. And this was all intentional. I wanted to be able to look out my window and see all this beauty. Okay? So, I can see if anybody's saying anything. Hold on. Healthy living. If you don't mind me asking, how big is the property? Because it looks really big. It's a little over an acre with the front and the back. A little over an acre. And I have that wooded area in the back if you watch my videos. So I was complaining about some of the animals to my son. And my son said, Mommy, you one of the few places around that still got a little woods. Because, see, they're building up so much out here. And so the animals are running trying to find where they can go. But I pray for my garden. And for the most part, God is protecting it. Because I remember somebody came out here, look at the butterfly. Somebody came out here and look, you said, in the back, they said, ooh, you got all that and ain't nothing messing with it. And I was thinking to myself, God, that's why it's protected. And when I see that deer trying to hang out over here, and that deer, I went out with a pan and a big spoon and went to beating it, and it didn't see what was making the sound, but it jumped up and it took off. I ain't seen it back over here. So, I just try to scare it off if it comes and stop it, If you haven't hit the thumbs up, go ahead, hit the thumbs up. Um, so I showed y'all all the seedling vegetables. I talked about being feeling overwhelmed in your garden, and what I do. And what I do is just calm down. Just calm down. You can only do what you can do, and do the best you can. What's the worst thing that can happen? So something didn't get planted. So something didn't get weeded. So what? Don't stress yourself out. So um, I'm gonna be planting a lot. I'm gonna have a video coming, and over here I'm under this magnolia, and under this magnolia I have hostas, and I've started moving some of my little extra echinacea over here. I've been putting them in here, and so I got them going all the way, like see here, and I got them going like in a circle, going around like that. So when they grow up big, that's gonna be real pretty too. They just got put in here, so this is their first. I'm just getting these little. As I see a weed, I can't walk past it. And then the hostas. I'm not a big fan of hostas, but I don't mind a few. And then this one here took a beating, but I mulched it and it's surviving, and it's making a comeback. And that's all I want is them to get established this year, because next year is when they're gonna put the show on. Okay. And there's a glimpse of the back. I'm not gonna go back there and show you right now because I'm gonna do a whole video next week. Okay, I'm gonna do a video next week. And I'm wishing anybody that just joined me and didn't hear me say happy 4th of July. I'm gonna have barbecue later. Um, Happy 4th of July. Enjoy your holiday. Enjoy your freedom. It's a precious thing. It's a precious thing. And we don't want no king. We left a king. We got free from a king, and we don't want no king. Okay? Now, look at this. Just take a look. I hope you can see that. I'm going to try to see if I can make it bigger. It worked. See? And over there, I got a little bunny and a bench. And I leave these are concrete. I leave the concrete out because in this weather, you have to have concrete. Otherwise, your stuff will break up. Or you have it in a protected area. But see how big that, let's see if I can go a little bit more. Hollyhock is. It's taller than me. It loves it over there. That's 3 plants. Last year, I planted 3 seeds that survived. I took them, put them in a little pot. When they got a little bigger, I took them and put them in there. And now that's the result. And somebody had asked me about my echinacea, because I got all this beautiful echinacea out here. Years ago, I bought 3 echinacea plants. And I never bought another one because they love it here. First of all, echinacea is a native of New York. It's a native. So you know how a native is. A native will grow like a weed in your environment. If you plant native plants, you ain't got to worry about them plants. They survivors once they get established. Okay, so these are drought tolerant. They're native, and they seed all over for me. All over. I hear some people asking me about that. Do I buy plants? No, I bought 3 and I ain't never bought any more. And you can see I take them and move them around because I have so many of them. I have so many. Look at this one. I can't wait till these things get fully open. I wait for this every year. This one here did open fully. This one opened up fully. I like the ones that have the deeper color. They all mixed out here. Some of them, like this one here, that'll be lighter color. Then I have some of them that's much deeper, like them ones on the end. Let me walk over there that I just showed you. See how these are deeper? And they come back, but they come back as different ones because they've been pollinated or whatever, and they turn into some type of hybrid. Because the original ones, they was never this tall. But look how tall they are now. But of course, everything out here, this whole garden, to me, because it has rained this year, everything is huge. So that's something that's happening. There go my 3 containers. Can't wait for them to go to doing their thing. And that's the one that it looks out on the garden. Okay. And but if you're feeling overwhelmed, calm down. Pray over your garden. Pray over whatever it is that's bothering you. And you know what? The bottom line is you're going to get a harvest. When it's your vegetables, you're going to get a harvest. When it's your flowers, you're going to get a harvest. You can harvest these flowers, but what I meant to say, you're going to get beautiful flowers. So just enjoy it. Enjoy it. And calm down. Okay, let me see if I see anybody saying anything. Beautiful flowers. I think I saw that one. Okay, y'all, I'm going to sit over here and look at these comments and see if it's anybody that I forgot. If it is, I'm going to try to say something to you. See where I put my little bench. Because I'm not going to do any gardening today. Today is a holiday to appreciate. Take your moments of rest when you can. Okay, I got my seat here. I'm going to sit down. Now, let me see if I switch it. I'm kind of sweating in the face. Okay. I see healthy living. I answered you. And I have all the flowers. Yes, I love flowers. Hi to everybody. You are welcome, Wendy. I mean what I say because I'm not a fake person. I mean what I say. If you don't mind me asking. Oh, I told you how big over an acre. Somebody said hi. Happy 4th of July. Yeah, thank you. Happy 4th of July. Thank you. Happy 4th of July. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. And she said, amen. Amen. That's right. Pray over your stuff. Pray over your stuff. Let me, I'm going to switch this back over here. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, people. Hit the thumbs up. This is what I see when I'm sitting in the garage looking out. And I just be sitting here sometimes and just resting in between, do something, and then I'm getting tired, get me a drink, sit here and rest and just sit and appreciate it. Take time to appreciate your garden, okay? And I have the passion for the vegetables and the flowers. So I'm showing you the flowers, but I also have flowers in the back too. And I don't say companion planting. That's not something that I use. Once I learned about polyculture in your garden, have diversity. Polyculture, that's what I do. You see me mixing a lot of different things together. because diversity. That's why I have so many uh, bees and so many uh, beneficials and so many, like the toad that's eating the bugs and all that. And there's probably other stuff here that I don't even know that I have, but I have this stuff because polyculture planting. That's what I do. I don't say, oh, put this with this. You'll see me putting stuff with all kind of stuff. That's what I do. Okay, just look at my flowers. They all mixed up. And when we go back there next week and start doing the video and planting in the back, you will see um, how I have all that stuff. So I know I see people out here, different neighbors looking at me like I'm crazy. Um, yeah. So if you have a question, or you want to say Happy 4th of July to me and you haven't already said it, or you haven't hit your thumbs up, let's see, healthy living. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. I think you're saying yes to the diversity in the polyculture. I got trees and fruit trees. I have regular trees. I have, ornamental trees. I have, you know, all kind of different plants. I try to have the polyculture everywhere in my garden, front and back. And, not just the same thing all the time. I have a lot of echinacea because it loves it. It's a native. And it wants to grow here. And so I say, hey, you want to be here? You're a native. You're easy to take care of. I don't have to water you. I don't have to water that plant. I don't fertilize it. I do nothing. And look how beautiful and look how many flowers. You seen how many flowers was on those plants when I touched it and showed you? Look at all the flowers that was on there. And I do nothing. So if you can go Google it and find out what are the natives in your garden, what are the natives in where you live. Plant those because as this weather gets crazy and crazier, your natives, they're meant to be there. We have all kind of other stuff, which I do too. Oriental lilies. They're not from here. That's not a native plant. But the natives are going to be survivors and tough. So I didn't get everything done. I'm still planting. I'm going to be planting next week. But I have enough planted out there right now. And I'm going to be planting a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm not going to tell you everything because you can watch the video and you'll see the stuff that I'm going to be putting in. And you see, I live on a busy road, and these people, they never, actually, this is actually a slow time, believe it or not, because sometimes I can't even hear myself on it. And this road didn't always be like this, but they messed around with the roads down the road. It used to go straight to another town. They blocked it off so it don't go to the other town and you have to get on the expressway. A lot of people don't want to get on that expressway. A lot of people are now traveling this road instead of getting on the expressway. And then they driving like speed demons. Speed demons. I told you my mailbox was knocked down and dragged down the street. Well, it's back up over there. My son put it up. It's leaning a little bit, but it's up. And I had a pretty green one. I had painted that mailbox, y'all. I had painted that mailbox. The other one I had green, and then I stenciled some roses on it, and I love that mailbox. And that tore that up, and it was so bent that I don't think I can straighten it back out. At least I can't. Somebody strong with the right tools probably could. So I was forced to buy this ugly black one. And that ugly black one, I can't stand that, so I'm probably going to spray paint that one. I'm scared to take it down I can take it down, but I'm scared to take it down because I figure if I take it down and can't get it back up there, and then I got to call my son back over here, and he's busy, busy, busy doing everything, and so I don't want to have to do that. So, but I think I'm gonna do it. I bought the spray paint because I'm gonna have to prime it first because it's black, and then I'm gonna spray paint it back that same color green I had it before that I loved. Okay. So let's see. So I'm gonna bring this one to a halt, and I thank anybody who joined in, anybody who said something to me, any new people. I hope you go check out the channel. And this is what I like to say in my videos: if you are a subscriber to this channel, I love you. Mm. Thank you so much, and you are appreciated very much. If you are new and you are just looking at this, you don't know anything about me or my channel. I have over 100 container garden in the back. Go check out some videos. If you're not a big flower person, that's all right. I do some flower videos, yes, because I love them. But I do a lot of vegetable videos too. So it's something for everybody. So check it out. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much and welcome, welcome, welcome to you. I am so happy to have you. And if you are somebody that just comes and watches this channel, but you're not subscribed, thank you. I appreciate you too. So you guys, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. If you didn't see all of the video, that's okay. Go back for the replay. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. See you next time. Bye.